For this project, I chose synthesizers that are used in music production. So these synths are really closely tied to electrical engineering because they're just tools that control electrical signals to produce audible sound. It's why electronic music exists. It's why so many genres are influenced by synths nowadays. Whether it's analog or digital, these synthesizers use key properties of circuits and their elements, such as like transistors and active op amps, to create sound. Beyond playing an important role in music over the past 50 years, synths are super complex technically, since they combine oscillators, amplifiers, filters, audio output in one device. Each piece has their place in turning electrical power input into audible sound through generating, modifying, and tuning. Um, to dive deeper into like one specific part, I chose the oscillator because it's the generator of the synth. Really, it creates the unaltered raw sine waves that you can see in the AC circuits. You can see, yeah, AC circuits really. But after the oscillator generates the waveform, it's altered and modified by other aspects of the synth to create that audible and pleasing sound. But without the oscillator, there'd be no sound. Here are the steps, or like, here are the most common steps that an oscillator would take. Specific synths are different, but normally it's like this. This keyboard or sequencer sends a signal to the oscillator signifying which type of wave to create and the magnitude of the current. And the magnitude of the current is exponentially related to the octave, depending on the voltage. Um, so yeah, then the current produced charges a capacitor inside the integrating op amp, um, and affects gain, frequency, etc. As soon as it as soon as the voltage across the capacitor reaches a certain threshold, a Schmidt trigger resets the cycle, and it allows for super smooth transitions to keep the signal in continuous loop. And if you don't know, a Schmidt trigger is basically just a positive feedback loop. It's sort of high gain. It switches from once the voltage starts increasing and hits that threshold, it just loops straight back down the lower threshold and resets the cycle basically. It continues as long as the signal is created from the keyboard or sequencer. And then after the oscillator, filters, amplifiers are added, which refines the waves, creates stable and consistent signals, produce sounds. But these oscillators are fundamental to the purpose of the synthesizer. And then my fun fact is that uh, the most common synth was created by a German university student, Dieter Dopfer. I don't know, when he created an alternative to, usually synths are like huge, expensive. They're in like recording studios, but he created a portable, um, very modular one by using a standard racking system. Hence, like the name Euro Rack. Um, and his invention created a more affordable portable synth and led to a big boom in electronic music and synth heavy music, in these new genres that were coming out back in the 90s when he was creating it. So yeah, that's my presentation. I hope you learned something and have a good day.